Hello, this is Renee, and welcome to my channel, A Lot to Tell. If you are attending a college or a university, make sure you let them know that you stay in their district, because if you don't let them know, they will charge you out-of-district fees, which could be a lot of money, especially if you're getting the Pell Grant or any scholarship. This happened to me before, not only when I worked at a college, sorry. Not only because I worked at a college, but I was tutoring students that were much younger than me, some even older than me, going to college for the first time. And me personally was a student and almost lost 500 and something plus dollars when I was charged out of district fees. I didn't understand that. It didn't make any sense because I'm like, I'm staying in the district, so why are you charging me? Maybe it was an accident. Maybe it was not an accident. But this channel is not called A Lot to Tell for nothing. There's a lot of things that God has allowed me to see, feel, hear, places I didn't want to be in, being involved, trying to get justice done, advocating for a lot of things. And the mess that I went through was horrible because you feel like people implemented in certain offices, organizations, departments would do the jobs that they were assigned to do. And evidently that is not true. So I got in touch with the Department of Education to let them know this college charged me out of district fees when I stay in the district. The Department of Education didn't do anything about it. I went to the dean and everybody I could think of at the college to let them know that this was a mistake. And when it was finally recognized as a mistake, the person that did the out-of-district fees was very upset with me about that. Why would you be upset with me about something that might have been done accidentally that could put more money in my pocket to pay for my books, lunch, tuition? The more you take from me, the more I have to put in. When I qualified for the grant, when I qualified for the scholarship, I actually got a $750 scholarship. I know that ain't a lot of money, but it was a lot of money to me because that was for a 2-page essay. So I'm telling students, whether you're in a university or you're at a college, make sure you check those district fees. Because a young lady came to me that I tutored told me how much money it was taken out for out-of-district fees because she just moved from Austin to Houston and put in the change of address when she was registering. And they still charged her out-of-district fees. But she waited so long to say anything about it, there was nothing that could be done about it. So, like I said, I'm here to educate. My channel says a lot to tell. There's really, truly a lot more to tell. I may not come on here every day, but when God is ready for me to get on, I get on. There's still things that are happening, and I'm watching and I'm seeing. And people think I'm making it up. This is not fake news. In fact, when I start doing my court cases, I'm going to show a little example of my petitions. Not give all the information like who I'm fighting against or versus. I'm not trying to do any of that. But it'll also be stamped and dated by the court itself that is still ignoring my court cases. But I'll come in with that later on because there's really a lot to tell on that one. But in the meantime, if you are attending a university or a college, make sure you check everything. And make the people behind the counter be aware that you are in their district. You're not being rude. You're just trying to protect what was given to you, because the more they take from you, the more you got to make up for to pay for your own books, your own tuition, your lunch, buying anything out of the bookstore. Just be careful, okay? Things can be an oversight and it can be an accident, but sometimes I wonder, is it really an accident?